Hello and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. Right, as you can see, I believe we slept at the end of the last episode. And yeah, that means we've got to find ourselves a nice job to do today. So we are over in Serbia, that place. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. But we need to find ourselves like oh, that's not a bad job. 400-ish mile job. Now that's not too bad. It does take us back into Romania, but it does take us somewhere else. So I am a big fan of that. Oranges. Whoa! That'd have been nice. Yeah, just double checking everything. Make sure there's no jobs where we are. Yeah, there's no jobs where we are. So yeah, we are here and we have got oranges. 396 miles to deliver some oranges back into Romania. Yeah, we have been into... I was going to say, have we been into Romania? But yeah, we have. Right, we've been there. So yeah, that's going to be the job we do today. Right, somebody did update me with the details for the challenge. And apparently the challenge is not quite as awkward or going to be as fun as I thought. They said it was... It's not every model of truck for the 1,000 miles / kilometer, whatever. Apparently it's only manufacturers. Well, we've already done Iveco and we've already done MAN.
Turn left.
So that leaves us Volvo, Scania. We've already done Renault as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there's no point buying every model if it's not gonna make us any difference. You know what I mean? It's kind of pointless. But we did Renault, we've done MAN, we've done Iveco.
Take the second exit.
It does technically mean we need to get a Volvo, which is fine. We can get a Volvo. I want to use my Iveco. I'm really loving this truck at the moment until we get more established.
And then turn left.
So I'm more than happy to keep driving this. But obviously, if I need to drive a Volvo, we'll buy a base model Volvo and then we'll shove a worker in that once we're done and we'll take the Volvo back. Basically, that's what I'm thinking. Right, this is the pickup for our job. Nice and close. I didn't take it out of gear, hence why we've just stalled. And we're going to do 20 tons of oranges.
Time to hit the
I was going to say, whereabouts is that? Wait for the window to come down. There it is, reverse gear. Right, let's get this job done. So let's get reversed onto here. Lovely. What? Not quite enough. Wow. I needed like a millimeter for real. Let's get that window up there. Let's get on with this job then.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Right around there. I mean, find a new... Sat nav lady's going wrong. Who brought the sat nav lady? Actually, it's probably me.
Turn right.
Oh god, I tell you what guys, right? It's bloody hot. It's absolutely melting. I woke up this morning sweating. How can I be sweating in my sleep? I literally... This is why I prefer cold climates, guys. This is why I prefer cold climates. If you're cold, you can put the heating on. You can turn the fire on. You can put some clothes on. In summer, when you're too hot, you just sweat. I literally couldn't have taken any extra off. You know what I mean? And... yeah. Oh... I genuinely hate hot weather, guys. I hate hot weather. Right, also to give people a update as well on the internet situation. There are people in my area trialing. I am not one of them. Apparently I might have told... Basically, if a cold caller knocks on my door, I'd open the door and tell them to F off. Because, you know... I don't like cold callers. It turns out one of those cold callers might have been Virgin Media. But to be fair with you, I don't want to go with Virgin Media. Virgin Media are just installing cables. I'm going with a third-party company because they're offering me more download speed and more upload speed for less money. So I'm going to go with them. For me, it's all about what I can get. For example, I think Virgin Media wanted 65 quid for 1,000 up, 1,000 down. I can get 1,000 up and 1,000 down for £50 a month. So, you know what I mean? Alright, if I'd have been a Virgin Media customer, I could have maybe been one of their testers, which means I could have got it early, but it's up and down. Like, there's a little thing of, there's a little group on Facebook for the testers, and basically they're like, yeah, yesterday...
Go straight on.
Of course there's a police car behind me when I'm speeding. I swear, right, they just spawn when I'm speeding.
Get ready to
yeah, apparently there's a group of, on a little Facebook group of, you know, for the area we live, and basically they're like, yesterday it was down for 16 of the 24 hours, and I'm thinking, even if I was a tester, yeah, alright, as a tester you get it free until it's ready, and I get that, fair enough, but as a tester, I can't be without internet for 16 hours a day. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. So I'm more than happy to just put up with terrible internet, because at least it does work, even if it's minutely slow. It's still better than nothing. Although the wife did point something out to me. She's like, yeah, but you don't pay for the BT internet, so if we had the other one, we don't need to cancel the BT one. But we might actually end up keeping two internets. Yeah, we might end up keeping both. Keep the terrible internet. Might keep that one actually for the kids. Let the kids have that one. That might actually be a really good idea. And then I can get rid of my mobile data connect. Well, I won't. What I'll do is I'll give that to one of my kids as their phone contract. That might actually be the better way of doing it. Keep the terrible internet for the kids. And I'll just keep 1,000 to myself. The wife and kids, and I'll just have 1,000 to myself just for me. Like, yoo-hoo, it's me. It's all mine. Oh. Yeah, something like that. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, how is everybody doing today, guys? I do like to ask how everybody's doing. I'm sat here sweating, guys, and I say every year the UK doesn't need aircon, but I'm telling you now, this 5 weeks a year, I need aircon. I might actually look at buying a portable one, to be honest, just for like my living room. I tell you what, if I buy a portable aircon, my wife will sleep downstairs. She will sleep with the aircon on, but then that means, alright, I won't get much sleep because of the heat, but I won't have to listen to all night long. That might, do you know something? That sounds like a fantastic idea. Buying a portable aircon just to make the wife sleep somewhere else. She can have the aircon and the cool room because she'll sleep right somewhere else.
Exit right.
Yes. Oh, that sounds like an absolute
Exit
plan.
Right.
So, we've been fined already. We've lost quite a bit of money. Was it? Oh, it was £1,900? £1,900? I don't really know. Yeah, question I got to ask. To everybody who watches the farming channel as well as the trucking channel, what do you think to the nostalgic map, guys? The classic map. The classic map has returned to Farming Simulator. Can we please go? Please? I've literally got a foot to the floor. I can't accelerate anymore. Yeah, Sandy Bay. Well, it's technically Sandy Bay 19, but in Farming Simulator 19 it was called that. In Sandy Bay in 17 it was called Sandy Bay 7. You know what I mean? So it's technically called Sandy Bay 22. It's just the version of the game it's for. But yeah, Sandy Bay on Farming Simulator 22. Somebody converted it, sent me a copy. Oh, it's fantastic. I freaking love it. Like, genuinely love it. Like, best thing ever. Yeah. It is the best thing ever. So yeah, that first episode of that went live 34 minutes ago, basically. So yeah, let me know what you think to that if you are a watcher of both series. And apparently YouTube partnership requirements are getting lowered. You don't need to have the 1,000 supporters anymore, subscribers, sorry. You just need to have a 500. Still need to have quite a high amount of watch hours, but 3,000 is a lot less than 4. We are hitting about 1,200 watch hours up to now, which isn't too bad for like a couple of months of recording trucking videos, so that's not too bad. Come on, truck. But yeah, we might hit partner a little bit sooner than we thought, to be honest. Now that's a fantastic thing for me. Oh. Not mean to press that. Right, 41 is what we can get away with speed-wise, although we can't get away with that, can we? Because this truck is going slow. Yeah, this truck is going super freaking slow. It's like going slow to the point where, for me, it's like on the edge of 2 gears. Like, the gear below is too much, but this one's not quite enough. And then he does this and he slows down on the hills. Now I get that's, you know, it's a bit of a sharp corner. He needs to take a bit of caution. But I'm kind of waiting to just, you know, get past. But these roads are not roads I'm going to be able to overtake on anytime soon. It's quite nice though, because, you know, it is more realistic to be driving one to the speed limit because we've been forced to, and having to sit in traffic. Is the rules of the road. Yeah, today I am suffering from hay fever, heat, so I'm drinking lots because I'm hot. I'm having to be quiet when I need to, like, blow my nose, for example, so that I don't sound stupid on the microphone. I just can't win today. I'm wearing a white t-shirt and I'm telling you now, right, I've had it on about 2 hours and I already need to unchange it. I don't like the heat. Oh, come on. Really? Really? My own fault, I'm not paying attention to the speed. It is my own fault. What it is, because I'm always doing like the 4 mile an hour speeding, when I come to actually speeding, I don't realise. I think it's something we need to stop doing. I think we need to stop doing the speeding, unless we do like a...
Take the second exit.
Like an overtake or something. I think we need to stop. Although saying that, getting fined for speeding is not the end of the world, because we're starting to make loads and loads of money. Like,
exit now.
Lots of money, you know what I mean? And if we're about to hire another worker, they're going to earn us even more money to begin with.
Take the first exit.
If that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. It's like a catch-22. Because you can't even say, oh yeah, but it's unrealistic to be speeding a little bit all the time. Yeah, but in the UK speed cameras, you get that 10% allowance. Do you know how many people use that 10% allowance extra just to get an extra few mile an hour under the belt? Just because if you're going a long distance, it makes, you know what I mean? Makes a bit of extra time. Not a lot, but in the case of trucking, it's the difference between doing a 400 mile job and a 450 mile job in the same amount of time. Yeah, we really need to start, I think, stopping speeding. Unless it's something like this where it's like downhill, for example, but cruise control's on for 43. Makes a bit of sense to do that, I suppose. what we got? 43 still. Yeah, we are not going to get any better on this speed, are we? 43, I think, is just going to be this road all the way along. Which sucks, to be honest, because, well, can't go any quicker. That's going to be 31. Told you. Maybe if we do stick to the speed limits, like on the roads, maybe if we can do the 30s at like 34, because 31 is mega slow. I feel like you can always walk faster. I know you physically can't walk faster than 31 miles, but you know those people who drive now, like I said, you get people who watch the channel who don't drive, you know, but when you go from like driving at say 70 mile an hour, and then you go to driving 30 mile an hour, doesn't 30 mile an hour feel like you could walk faster? Do you know what I mean? It's like, especially like the newer car you've got, like, if I drive 70 mile an hour in the wife's car, I'm actually quite scared because she's only got a little town car, and if you crashed at 70, you'd just be dead. It'd be that simple, you would just be dead. But if you drive at 70 mile an hour in my car, it doesn't feel like you're going very fast, you know what I mean? I've got like a bigger car, it's more suitable for like higher speeds, and you know what I mean. I've got a Sportage GT basically, 18 months old now. Yeah, but it was 18 months old in March, so I'll be getting rid of it in about 18 months. But it's been a nice car. Do you know something? I bought it because I was like, no, I want a really nice car. I haven't had a really nice car in about 20 years, and I was at the time like, yeah, I want a really nice car, I could get it. Then I was like, well, why, you know, and then I bought the car and I was like, wow, this was £30,000. That's why we don't have a house yet. I spent £30,000 on a car, and yeah, the wife drives a car that costs like 6-7 grand. Yeah, but my wife likes small cars. She doesn't really like drive. She likes to drive, but she doesn't like big cars. She doesn't like reversing, and she doesn't like parking. It's not that she can't do it, it's she just finds she can do it better in a smaller car. So she buys a very small car. And you know something? It's really... I'm not the biggest fan of a car. She drives a little Kia Picanto. But when it comes to my next car, I am most likely going to buy one. Because she can get like 40, 50, 60 miles to the gallon. My car does like 30. My car doesn't, it hates fuel. It just drinks it constantly. And yeah, it's half the reason I tend not to drive it, to be honest, because I don't feel like, if I go and pick my daughter up, that costs a fortune in fuel.
Turn left.
What is it? If I pick my daughter up every day from college, I would say school, but college. If I pick my daughter up every day from college, it would cost me about £90 a month. It costs the wife 30. To give you an idea of the fuel difference. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, so the wife just does it on her way to work anyway, and then she does it after work. But yeah, to give you an idea, that's £90 a month. So it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm most likely going to buy the same tiny little car she's got, but I'll probably buy the sporty model, buy like the GT model or something. You got to have at least a semi-nice looking car. But yeah, it was nice to have a big car, and then we're like, look, why don't we not, you know, we never thought about it. Like, well, you go buy a house in the UK with a 30 grand deposit, you can pretty much buy any house you want, especially where we live. But yeah, we spent the money, and we're like, well, then we were like, well, if we'd bought a house, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we did it wrong. I should have got the house and then the car. But at the end of the, you know, beforehand, we weren't really that bothered. Our rent where we live is super cheap. Like, I'm talking super cheap. Like, if people in the UK found out my rent, they'll be like, why are you buying a house? My mortgage will be more than the rent, put it that way. But the thing is, you don't own anything. Like, I've lived here since I come out of the army, and for me, it's just dead money now. And it's like, well, no, that was literally half the price of the house. we've paid in rent over the 10 years as well. And wow, nearly 15 years, 14 years. Wow. You know what I mean? And you think to yourself, well, no, I could have. You know, when you buy one house, you buy a second house, you rent that one out. That one then pays the mortgage, and you know, you eventually have something you leave to your kids. And yeah, so we like I said, we've been a little bit silly with money back in the past, you know what I mean? But we've always made sure we've had stocks, things like that. Like we could take out of that, but you know, that's retirement fund. I know YouTube doesn't make me anything. I've got a couple of awesome guys who drop on the subscriptions over on Patreon and YouTube. I never ask for it, but if anybody does want to do that, there's Patreon and YouTube members to support the channel financially if anybody wanted to do that. But yeah, I never really ask for it. I always feel like it's something if somebody wants to do. Oh, we just crashed into the barrier. You know, they'll do it because they want to, not because somebody asks. You know what I mean? It's one of the things I always have when I watch like live streams, and you'll be like, you'll see like a guy go, oh come on, it drop me a sub, and I'm thinking, why are you asking? I don't want to drop a sub just because somebody asks. You know, I will happily mention that I have those options. Patreon is the better way to do it, just so everyone's aware. Like if you drop a YouTube sub, for example, a YouTube member,
turn left.
YouTube take like X amount percentage.
Turn left.
If you do Patreon, they take like 8%, if that. I think 5 or 8%. YouTube take like 30% or something. You know what I mean? But it sounds daft, but why give YouTube extra when, you know, there's other ways to do it? And that's why I have Patreon. I have Patreon because I used to live stream on Facebook, but basically Facebook, I never get Facebook partner. It was just their goal requirements on Facebook were stupid. Like you had to have 250 returning viewers. That's crazy to get. You know what I mean? That's like a big kind of goal. It's like bigger street. You know what I mean? And yeah, so YouTube have just lowered their requirements down a little bit, which isn't too bad. I need a screenshot, guys, so I'm gonna go and pull into here. Let's go and see what this one's all about. I think we've done this road before. Haven't we been here before? Because we hit that car, didn't we? I'm telling you now, we've been here before. We've been here before. Jesus. Okay, I have sound turned off for screenshots. And yet, there it was. And again, doesn't really make much sense. That's a nice view though, isn't it? Yeah, we've definitely been on this road before, I'm telling you now. Definitely. Just have a little look. Is that going to be about it? No. Right, well, it's time to back out there now. I didn't realise how long that was going to go on for. I thought, oh, it'll show me the truck and bloody blah and... There we go. Nothing coming. But we've got 50-mile-an-hour road, so we are going to increase speed just a little bit. Wow, I've just realised we're like over halfway, like video time-wise, and we are not halfway on this mileage. And we need to make up a little bit of time. This is where the speeding comes in. Makes up a little bit of time. This can't be 50 mile an hour driving through this town. Really? That's crazy. And there we go, guys. We are back in Romania.
Straight on.
Get the foot down then. Let's just enjoy a little bit of speed, a little bit of speed and power. So we can do 54, and we might as well just make up a little bit of time. No, wrong button. Sorry. That's what I wanted. Oh, police car in front of us. Yeah. Wow, we're going to have to sleep, guys, before we do this job. We've taken that long to do this job. We're going to have to sleep. We've got 5 hours to our destination and only 4 hours to of driving time left. That is absolutely ridiculous. When does this need to be delivered by? Monday. Oh, God. This is going to be late, guys. This is going to be a late job. This is going to be a late job. We are officially going to be late on our very first... we are officially going to have our very first late delivery.
Straight on.
And I'll tell you the reason why. 4 hours 48 to sleep. 5 hours 44. So that's not enough time. So that means we're going to have to sleep. Sleeping is 8 to 10 hours, so call it 8 hours. 2 o'clock plus 10 hours. We're going to be 5 hours late with this delivery. That is the first time we are going to be late. Alright, if I'd have realised that, guys, I wouldn't have done all the little messing around. We'd have done the extra speeds and stuff. Yeah, we need to... I can't believe we're going to be late. We are going to be late. It's as simple as that. I can't make an hour in 228 miles. And then I have to find somewhere to rest as well.
At the
I can't...
Take the first exit.
I can't make that amount of time up in what's left.
Now.
I'm a good driver, but I'm not that good. And missing gear changes like that does not help. That's a bit of a slope, so let's get some speed down here. 6 gear. Let's get to 54 mile an hour. There we go, 54. 219, 218. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that distance. There's only 8 hours of this job to go. That's no, we're going to be late. I cannot believe we're going to have a late delivery. I can't believe that. I never even thought to look about things like that. Gutting. I'm good. That's kind of gutted. It's kind of like, oh God. I don't like late deliveries. I know they do happen. That must have been a jump. It was only a one triangle for the delivery. So why is it? I'm sure it was only a 1 for the delivery. If we didn't have to sleep, we wouldn't have a problem. But turning sleep off is not an option. It kind of makes the game boring if you turn off sleeping. I'd love to turn off sleeping. I'm not personally bothered about resting. It's just one of them things where it's nice to, you know, have to do it.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
This is the problem though. I think that was part of the problem. Like normally we make up that bit of time, but we were stuck on that 40 mile an hour road, weren't we? You remember? Come on, car, you can do this, lorry. You're only doing 40 mile an hour. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, just both get out of my way. I've got time to make up. Now, this is a 50 mile an hour road. We've been nowhere near 50, 46, 47. We just get up to speed and there's a roundabout.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
These are going to go mega slow around the roundabout. I'm hoping they don't turn off. The lorry is. Oh, and the car.
Exit
oh my God,
now.
no way. You're both turning off the round. Boo. Boo. Hey up, James May's coming up behind me. And if you don't know what that reference is, I've been watching all the Top Gear specials and the Grand Tour specials. You know the one where they do the long distance lorry driving in Burma, and he has that crane? Look in the mirror. Yeah, I've just watched that one a couple of days ago. Yeah, I've been watching the... what we do is, me and the wife, we like to watch the Top Gear specials. You know where they do like the long distance lorry driving, the Bolivia one, the Botswana one, things like that. And we watched them all, right? And we watched them all a few days before the new one comes out. Like, there's a new one coming out on Friday, so tomorrow. A new challenge, like, trip challenge thing. We watched all them ones before the new one comes out, and it kind of, like, puts you in the mood. Because, let's be fair, Hammond, May and Clarkson are idiots. But they're idiots in the most comical... I'm doing you, Laurie. I'm doing you, Laurie. I'm doing you. But yeah, they're idiots in the most comical way ever. Oh my god, we've got a 62 mile an hour? We can do 66 mile... Let's go! Never seen that kind of speed before, unless I have and I've just not realised. And we're turning off. Of course we're turning off. Of course we're turning off. I think I remember seeing 62 once before and been like, oh, we're turning off. And now we're stuck behind slow-moving traffic. Don't you rush, white car. Don't you rush. You just take your time because you've got all the time in the world. Mm-hmm.
Keep right, and then exit.
I hope your car breaks down. Mm-hmm.
Exit right.
Actually, no, I don't, because you might break down in front of me and there'll be nowhere to get around it. I can't believe we're gonna be late. Right, I might take the opportunity here, guys, to rest at this petrol station. I don't know where the next rest point's gonna be, and it is gonna give us a rest point. It also gives me a chance to get some fuel. So we're going to take this opportunity, guys. We're gonna be late. There's nothing we can do about it. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. All this game does at the moment is rain. Like yesterday's title, are we gonna have a rain-free journey? Because let's be fair, right at the end of that journey is when it started. I couldn't get over it. It just started raining right as we pulled into the yard. It was just like, screw you, Matt. Have some rain. Oh, come on. I can't put my clutch down anymore, mate. Come on. Literally, my foot on the clutch, and apparently I'm stalling still. Come on. Don't be silly. Well, we have 3 hours of driving to go, and we're late. We are officially late. It is 2 hours late already. Gutting. It's gutting to be late. But I had no choice on this one. I do love the lightning. And let's be fair, this is a heavy downpour, isn't it? The problem is I don't feel very secure in the truck when it rains. You know what I mean? It doesn't drive as nice when it rains.
Get ready to turn right.
I am. I can't. I'm too busy trying to slow down, not speeding. Because you know what's going to spawn behind us, don't you? Bloody police car.
Turn right.
Turn right. I'm turning right now. There we go. You all like how I just wing it and just go. Could have been anything coming then. But I'm like, nope. Come on. Let's go. Change gear. Fourth. So we got 134. I'm gutted we're late. This is our very first late delivery. What's this? Episode 60? And we're late. That means we've been doing trucking now for almost 2 months. Now you think, oh yeah, but you've done 60 episodes, that's technically 2 months. Yeah, but we did have one day where there was 2 episodes in a day because the Dragon Lady joined us. Like I say, I am trying to find ways to get the Dragon Lady to join us more often. The only way I can get the Dragon Lady to join us more often is instead of making videos today and having it released today, I could have it released tomorrow. That means when the Dragon Lady comes home, she might be able to join me on an evening, record on an evening instead, but you know what I mean? But I do like having the trucking one come out the same day. It gives me personally something to do. As daft as that sounds, it gives me something to do.
At the roundabout.
That's why I always say Dragon Lady episodes are bonus episodes, and she'll, you know, you might get 2 episodes in a day. Just blowing my nose there and having a drink at the same time, but I might as well take the most of the mic being muted. Like I said, nobody wants to listen to me blow my nose, so that's why we get little quiet patches. Like I say, hay fever's just kicking my ass at the moment, but I know in a couple of hours the medication's fully kicked in and I'm fine, but I can't get up any earlier, and if I record any later there's a chance the videos won't be live. Do you know what I mean? It was quite a small file yesterday, and YouTube was still, well, to be fair with you, at 6:58 PM the video went, we're finished processing. The video went live at 7. I did delay the video by an hour originally. I did tag everyone in Discord to say that, you know, I've delayed the video by an hour, and then it said it was ready with 2 minutes ago, so I did change the release back to 7, but it 2 minutes. I mean, they had the video from 12 o'clock. A 4-hour process, 12 plus 4 would be 4 PM. No, I don't know what it is, but at the moment, YouTube for processing videos is just absolutely terrible at the moment. Absolutely terrible. "62 miles per hour. We're not even doing that. I've foot to floor in 5th gear here and it's not going any quicker. 60, 59. We're going the wrong direction, Ivico. Come on. I'm gonna say we'll build some speed up here, but oh look, we build up speed. There's a junction.
And then
there's a junction right there. I'm still gutted, guys. We're gonna be late. We're gonna be late. Whoa, that's gonna be a big speed difference. Whoa, 60 down to 31.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
3rd exit. There should be.
Now.
Lovely. Right, we've got one more round. So there was a fuel station here with a rest point. We could have rest here rather than the one we did go at. Oh, that SO sign's a bit wrong. That's a texture issue. Right, so one more roundabout. 1st exit. Although it'll probably be 2nd.
Take the 2nd exit.
Yeah. It looks 1st, but it's not.
Exit now.
So we've got, oh, I thought this was the town we were delivering in. I thought, oh, we're finally here, we finally made it. Nope, we've still got 68 miles to go. Didn't realise that. Did not realise we still had 68 miles to go. Now, I did kind of jump a couple of gears there, and No, it's not really done me any favours, has it? But it is relatively flat, so 5th gear should do. I can't be bothered. Come on. It doesn't help. It's just climbing ever so slightly, so we were just losing a few revs. There we go. That's better. Get to the top of the green and then change into 6th. Beautiful. There we go.
Go straight on.
Go straight on. That was a bit obvious that when it was the only place we could actually go. 50 mile an hour. We're just speeding a little bit, so let's do 54. Like I say, we're going to be late no matter what, so nothing we can do about being late now. We're already late by 4 hours and 40 minutes basically, or something like that. I'm gutted. I'm proper gutted. We've got a late delivery.
At the roundabout.
Oh crap, that's a roundabout.
Exit now.
I have to do a Lewis Hamilton here and warm my tyres up. Right, let's get that 3rd into 4th. 4th
Right.
into 5th. Can't really see. Fifth back to 4th. Keep the revs up on the hill. Beautiful. What a gear change that was. I just kept everything flowing. You know, high revs, power, speed. I just was a perfect one. Turn right, down here. An extra gear. I'm gonna put main beam on them, but that's not gonna work for us. Right, 62 mile an hour again, so let's try and get some pace up. We're going to be turning off soon. I just want to try and jump in front of this lorry if I can, ready for that our exit, which has got to be coming up soon. Oh, right, and now it's the... I'm glad I sped then, because that gave me just enough to get past before the end of the motorway, or dual carriageway, or freeway, highway, whatever it is you call it, wherever you live in the world. I do try and name things, you know, give it loads of names so you all know what I'm talking about. I'm glad someone knows what I'm talking about, because sometimes I haven't got a clue. I'm doing 50 mile an hour and I'm catching traffic. That's how slow this traffic is moving. 12 mile. Whoa. Whoa! Wow. Did not realise you were going to slam all on, to be honest. Back up to 3rd. Into 4th. Casually cruise along at this kind of speed. That's... yeah. Alright, let's do 31, because that's all traffic's doing. Little scooter there, you see that little Vespa? This is going to be the longest 6 mile ever, like in history ever. It's going to be terrible. Oh, it's 50 mile an hour now. I haven't even realised. I only realised because the lorries in front have just done one. Although it's 50 mile an hour, but let's be fair. Look at that. I've got to turn off in a second. There is a repair garage here. There is a garage to buy here. Is there a dealership here? Don't know if there is or there isn't. We want to be in the left-hand lane because it looks like we're turning left. So there's the repair shop we can get into, so there's somewhere to sleep.
Go straight on.
We hit that light on green because we slowed down enough to not have to stop. That one's going to be on red though. Let's just try and do that again. Let's try and just relax that. There we go. On green, give the cars a chance to move. Yeah.
Straight on.
I don't mind slowing down to the point where we don't have to stop. You know what I mean? Like there, we slowed down enough to give the cars a chance to go. Alright, we had to drop a gear, but we didn't have to start from like 0 mile an hour. But this is the destination, guys. We are very, very late. We're going to get penalised for being very, very late.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah. I don't understand why I took a job with so little time.
Turn right.
I think it's just because I took a job because it was like the best paying job with the mileage we could cover in an episode. And then it turns out...
Is now finished.
God. Then it turns out we're late anyway. You know, we're late on a recording. We've hit more than our time. And we're late on the delivery. So we're just going to do... Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm not really bothered about parking. We're late. How much you're going to penalise me by? £1,600 penalising. Ouch, that's painful. But job market for me, guys, just a quick gander. Half decent job going into Slovakia. Nice job. See, those jobs are doable. Oh, I'm not doing that one. So those jobs are doable. Yeah, we've got plenty of jobs we can do, but I am pretty much going to leave the episode here. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go to the repair garage. I'm going to pull into the repair garage so we've got somewhere to sleep. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a dealership here, so... But it 299,451. If we didn't get caught speeding 2 times and we didn't get a late penalty, we would have been on about £305,000 today, guys. That's what we should have been roughly on. You know what I'd like to know? Is there a way of checking how much you paid in late fees, fines and crashes? Can you imagine if you could find that information out in your career where you've lost this much, this is what you should have earned? I just think that would have been like absolutely fantastic way of doing it. There, guys. But as I say, guys, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I'm running late, you know, we're late to end, and hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. I do apologise for yet another rainy day on Euro Truck Simulator. There's nothing we can do about the weather, but as I say, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, guys, hit that like button, because if we're not getting the likes, we're not growing as a channel. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you did enjoy the content. And, you know, join the Discord, guys, if you want to chat about trucking, farming, any game in general, really. If I know about it, I'll chat about it over in the Discord. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.